It happened during a school trip to a mountain village in Japan. After dinner at the inn, the guides warned us not to wander into the forest at night. They said it wasn't safe, but I couldn't resist exploring. I'd heard about an old shrine hidden deep in the woods, and curiosity got the better of me. Lantern in hand, I followed a narrow path into the trees. The deeper I went, the quieter it became. No birds, no wind, only the crunch of leaves underfoot. Then, through the fog, I saw it. A small shrine, ancient and covered in moss. On its steps sat an old man in a tattered kimono, holding a glowing lantern. His head was bowed, face hidden beneath a wide-brimmed hat. I hesitated but stepped closer. "Good evening," I said softly. He raised his head slightly, his eyes glinting in the lantern's light. "The forest is no place for wandering," he rasped. "What brings you here?" "I wanted to see the shrine," I replied. The man nodded slowly. "Many come, but few leave. The forest doesn't let go so easily." Unease crept over me, but his voice held me still. He told stories of travelers who'd gotten lost, their lanterns going dark one by one. "Follow your light," he said, "and never look back." I thanked him and turned to leave, gripping my lantern tightly. The forest felt different now, heavier. Shadows moved where they shouldn't, and faint footsteps followed mine. The urge to turn around was overwhelming, but his warning echoed in my head. I kept my eyes forward, heart racing, until I finally saw the inn's lights. I ran inside, breathless, and told the guide about the old man. His face turned pale. "There's no one near that shrine," he whispered, "and those who see the lantern keeper rarely return." I froze, chills running down my spine. My lantern, which had glowed brightly before, was now completely dark. The next morning, the forest path was gone, and the shrine couldn't be found. But when I unpacked my bag that evening, I found a tiny moss-covered lantern glowing faintly, just like his.